Okay, so paints.
Paint or color
Yeah.
or
This is a
both.
pigment laboratory.
Usable by initiate. It is set to black, it seems.
Yeah, it always starts with black if you haven't added anything into it.
Ah.
But if you
And you
look
can
in the
add
chest,
cabbage in the
you
chest.
can
Okay.
add cabbage
Okay.
juice. If you look in the
Mhm.
chest next to it here,
Yeah.
there should be, if you pick up some cabbage juice, carrots, clay, lime, some maybe one or two of everything.
There we go.
Okay,
I have a few things.
and you can pick up some red sand, like
Yeah.
10 of
Oh,
that
red
or
sand.
something,
I
because
was thinking of red sand. It sounds very nice.
that's pretty cheap.
Oh wow, you got lots of that.
Yeah, it's just lying on the ground, so you can just go there and pick it up. So it's
I guess
very,
that's what sand does. Yes.
yes.
I would be surprised if that. Well, actually, in the wind, sand can be in the air. But otherwise, if it would be flying around, I would be surprised. But yes, so now I have that, and now I can add these to the pigment laboratory.
Yeah, so you can see on the right side, you can see it says quantity stored, or it
Mhm.
says QTY stored, it means quantity.
Yes, quantity store, yes.
And you can see that some of them have some numbers there.
Yes, we have 0.2 clay,
Yeah.
and we have
So
0.9 red sand, and so on.
so once you add something, when you click on the plus, it
Mhm.
adds like 1.0 of that ingredient if you have 0 in stored.
Mhm.
Otherwise, and then it uses 0.1. And otherwise, it just takes from what is stored there, and it takes 0.1 of that ingredient. And
Okay,
then you
so
need to get up to at least 1.0 to be able to take the paint out, and you get one paint or one
okay,
deben of paint.
so should I then read from this that if you mix brown with bold red, blue gray, and rust isn't a color, but okay. And then also some aqua, and you have potash as a catalyst, then you get black. Is that what I'm supposed to
No.
think?
I mean, the quantity stored is just what is stored in the laboratory to use to mix colors. Right now you have
Oh,
black and it says used 0 and it says last ingredient none. So you haven't done anything. You haven't mixed anything. Concentration is still 0.
oh, so I can just add things in here.
Yeah. So if you, for instance, press on something that you have or
Yeah,
something that's in
cabbage.
there already.
Ooh.
Yeah. So cabbage juice. If you click that once, this makes this color beet.
Oh, I would call this pink, but beet, I mean, it's lighter in the bulb than in the window, in the box. It's more purple. I like
Yeah.
it. I like purple.
It's what do you call it? Like an
Beet.
area of values. So like if you would lower the blue a bit or the red or something, it might still be beet, even though the
Aha.
color is slightly different.
Okay, it's a range. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it's a range. So
Very nice.
you can now try to add a different color and see what happens when you mix those two colors.
Oh, I could add carrots. It's orange.
Yeah.
And as we know, that's best. Okay, that is
True.
Indian red.
Okay, so if you mix cabbage juice and carrot, 0.1 of each, you get
Mhm.
this Indian red.
Wait, don't you mean? Oh, right. So, yes, that's what it uses.
And then you
Uh,
can keep trying to add ingredients.
let's see. What did I have on me? Lime. No, that's a catalyst. And
Yeah,
then
we can wait with the catalysts.
red sand it has within already. I did pick up some toad skin mushroom, dark green. Yes, why not? Then we have sienna. Sienna is nice.
Yeah.
And
So you saw that that added more green to you. I had a lot of red, so it reduced
yeah,
the red and added a little bit more green.
yes. It's
So that's what you can expect, but the amount it changes depends on the player doing it.
Oh. Okay, I also have some. Did I pick up lead from the box? Maybe I did because I have lead.
No,
No, that's just in already. I don't
I
have
don't
it in my
think I
inventory.
put any. I think I ran out of lead when I
Yeah.
was
No,
making
I don't have
things.
that on me.
Yeah.
It's in there already. What I have left I have one cabbage juice left. I have a lime. I have red sand, and that is right, and iron. I got iron on me. Iron would be rust, which I feel is not a color, but I guess it's reddish,
Yeah.
brown reddish,
Maybe pretty dark red, so it
pretty
might
dark.
reduce the color a bit. But
Yeah,
it depends on, yeah, what other ingredients you have already used and who you are, I guess. So
I
yeah.
could add clay. I mean, is this okay? So what are we aiming for? Or
We're
like,
not
are
aiming for
we?
anything right now, but there are
Ooh.
many tests or test buildings and so on, and other buildings that need paints in the hundreds. So
Mm.
you want to find recipes that are cheap, so you can make hundreds of paints. And if you happen to be able to make a very cheap recipe for paint, then you can sell it to other players and help them
Oh.
build their buildings.
And then what they would be after is the name of the color.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, so they would be searching for Sienna, like we have here now.
Yeah.
Or if I do more purple, boysenberry. Oh
Yeah.
boy, oh boysenberry. That is that's that's an interesting color. Yeah, so boysenberry. Now this is not cheap anymore because I've like added 2 cabbage juice and a lot of stuff.
Well,
So this would
cabbage
not.
juice is, I would say, one of the
Okay,
extremely cheap ones. But you did add a mushroom, which makes it
I
more
did add a
expensive.
mushroom and carrot,
Yeah, carrots is also cheap. I mean,
and then I
vegetables are
did
cheap, and clay is
vegetables.
cheap.
I didn't
Red
add.
sand is cheap. Metals are
Yeah.
expensive,
Okay, I
and
didn't
the
actually
catalysts
add
are
any
expensive.
metal. Yeah, okay. So actually, okay, it is sheep. I have made maybe sheep boysenberry.
Yes, but you can see the concentration is only 4, and you need to get it to 10 to be able
Oh,
to get the paint.
okay. So I need to add more stuff.
Yeah.
So then if I add another carrot, and then I add another cabbage juice. Wait, and then what did I add? Uh, what did I say? Ah, right, a mushroom. No, I don't want more mushroom. I just keep adding these 2 more boysenberry.
Yeah. They seem
Oh,
to balance
they're
each other a bit.
yeah. They
Although you
now we
go,
got sienna though, and not
yeah, but you can
boysenberry.
add
But
more than 10 and still take out one.
I can't see how much of a certain thing I have added.
No. Now you can't see that. You have to remember that.
That because that would be the recipe.
Yeah, that's the recipe. So you have to
Yeah.
remember what you have to note it down or remember how you did it.
Okay, so there's not
Or
like an
you,
in-game
there's nothing
like I
in
did.
game that says it, no.
Okay.
But you can use a macro that does all this for you, tests all of the ingredients, and tells you how to make different colors, uh, which makes it easier to find the recipes. But it can be fun to experiment like this as well. Just that you have to remember yourself.
Okay, now I got boysenberry again, but it's very
Okay,
sienna-ish.
so now you can click on Take the Paint.
Take the paint. I took the paint the first time you made boysenberry.
Yeah,
So now I have.
that means you gain skill in paint making. What's
Ooh,
called it's the science of color.
the science of color. Let's see. It's not on S because it's the science, I guess.
Yeah, it's on T.
This is. I have still 0.
What? You do?
Yep. I didn't gain anything because it's the first time I made it or something. I don't know. I don't
Okay,
have any skills in it. I still have 0.
that's weird. I thought, well, when I made colors, I think I got like, I don't remember how much. If you got 5 or 10 or 2 or something for each new color you make, you got a little bit of XP.
Yeah, I did not.
Yeah,
So
I don't know if it's a
that's
bug or
that's
not.
sad. But
Yeah,
that's the way it is.
but now you can try again, and you can try to use a catalyst.
Oh, I just put the line back because I was thinking that okay. Okay. Now I can try to use lime, the
So
catalyst.
if you add like a cabbage juice or something like you did before, or carrot,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then you
yeah.
add catalyst.
Okay, let's do 1 cabbage juice that is beet,
Yeah,
which is actually
like
kind of
before.
odd because cabbage isn't a beet, but that would be more. Anyway, there we go. I got Indian red at the moment.
Yeah, so you
Uh,
added lime. Now you added carrot. Okay.
yeah, I added cabbage juice and carrot.
Okay, and then you add the catalyst, lime.
Then I add a lime, and I got ooh.
That changes the color. So now if you add the same ingredients that you had before, then they would do like they would do different things. The catalyst changes how your other ingredients affect the color.
Okay. So now if I try again to add
And I guess
cabbage
it
juice,
changes
roasted
the ones
brown,
you added before rather than the
then
ones you added later.
oh yeah. Now I just made it a little bit darker. I feel we have dark Paki.
Yeah.
I think.
But it's a very bright color anyway. It's a lot of
Yeah,
red, a lot of
it's
green.
it's a lot of sand.
Yeah. Now you can just add like if you add 6 more red sand, for instance, then you
Ooh.
can take it out.
Let's see. Do you don't think that that makes it Indian red? Okay, we don't care.
Yeah, we don't care.
We don't care. They're Indian
Yeah.
red, pretty much in very Indian red. There
Yeah.
we go. I have made Indian red for the first time.
Nice.
And oh, I actually got skill now. I got
Okay.
10 skill.
Okay. So then it worked. Maybe it doesn't work for the first paint you make or something. I'm not
But
sure.
I don't know. This was still the first one I made for something. But yeah.
Yeah.
Do I have the... Where is the list? Let's see. I become a smith. Yeah, okay. So that doesn't say anything about that. It's just a chat window that tells me about that. Okay, very good.
Yeah.
I've made 2 paints.
Yeah. Nice. So now you know how to make paint. You can just
I know
drop the stuff away now because I don't think we need to make any more paints.
I can drop the stuff. I have used up all the carrots I picked up. Red sand. Oh, wait. Oh, it doesn't use much of the sand, I guess.
No, I mean you just used 6 times, right? And that's 0.6 of 1.
Oh,
red
it already
sand.
it already had red sand, so the red sand I picked up from the box didn't get used.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Okay, boysenberry and Indian red goes into the box.
Yeah, you can see I already made some.
Yeah, you made a
Paint.
few chocolate color.
Yeah, chocolate color.
Chocolate color, not something you eat.
No.
Very bad.
Here is something, maybe a prelude for
Ooh.
next time.
You have made another one of these things.
Uh,
No, it's a chemistry laboratory. It's not a.
Yeah, on the toxin
not-
kitchen.
It's not. It looks very similar.
So the toxin kitchen is for breeding flowers, and the chemistry lab is for making gunpowder for firework rockets.
And ink. And
And ink.
elixirs.
I do need ink for the flowers.
For the
Elixir, I don't
flowers?
know what that's for. Yeah,
Wait, why do
ink
you
for
need-
the garden You need to, when you build a formal garden, you need some ink and paper. I'm pretty sure you need ink. At least you need paper and pens.
If you're gonna write something, you probably need
Yeah.
ink.
You need to keep track
Elixir.
of your flowers.
Elixir of travel, Milky.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is.
Well,
But you
it's
can
an
make
elixir.
some different things, and there's also alchemy later on, where you can
Ooh,
make
gold.
different tinctures, or what it's called, and then you can make other items, like other materials from those, instead of getting them in the normal way. Like lime, for instance. You can make them chemically.
Mm.
But then you need to make alcohols first, specific alcohols, and you need to distill those in a specific way, and then you can use those to make the alchemical ingredients, and then you can use the alchemical process to make the materials. So it's pretty complicated and not something we can do yet. But I built this to make gunpowder for the fireworks.
Yes, I've seen a small little weird. I was thinking, like, have you built a house with a chimney and burned it? But
Yeah,
that's
no,
not that's not what you've done. That'd
no.
be weird.
So that is a firework mortar, and that we are going to talk about next time. But as a prelude for that, to make these firework rockets, you need to make gunpowder, as we said, but you also need to make stars, and stars are the ones that are the like glowy things that fly up into the sky and explode in different ways and move around in the sky, makes patterns and stuff.
Yes. I would assume and or like hope that we need to use like metals.
Yes. So you make them from different metals. I've already made some stars. I made some pinky stars.
Pinky stars.
And
Are
if you
they
look at the
pink?
star rack, maybe you can't see it though, but
The
they are, I
star
assume they
rack.
are pink. I haven't used them yet. So this over here
Oh right, the star rack.
is a star rack. So
We
this
have
is
looked
where
at
you
it
make the
before.
stars.
I think we looked at this before.
I think you looked at it last episode. I saw when editing, and you said, "Oh, a star rack," but we were not going to look at that then. I was talking about the glass at that time.
Make stars. Yes. You do not know any recipes. Oh boy, I
Oh,
don't
right, you
know
don't know the
stars.
recipes. So to learn recipes, you have to go to the different universities of art and music. So the one we have near here, we have Flying Frog, Pinky, Squat Canary are the ones that are like the standard default stars.
Canary.
Squat Canary, yeah.
That's interesting.
Well, it's kind of a description, I guess. And then someone has made one, I think this is not a default, called Purple People Eater.
Purple people eater. Yes. Sounds great.
Sounds purple. Anyway.
Yeah, I like purple.
Yeah. And
I
then
don't want to eat people though.
and I've decided on a star that got registered, that got selected basically, called Ice Comet.
Oh.
And how it works is you go to the university, you ask for a portable star lab, and if there is one available, you get one in your inventory, and then you get to shoot one of these stars, like a random star from this portable star lab, at a time, and you get to do that for like, I don't know, 50 different stars maybe. So you get to see 50 different random stars, and you need to select one of them as the best one. And then you hand it back in to the university, and then you have a chance for it to be selected, and you have a greater chance for it to be selected if you have had multiple people look at the stars while you were shooting them into the sky.
It's like a survey.
Yeah.
In a way.
Like a survey of stars.
A survey. Yeah, But not that kind of survey of the stars. When you look at actual stars and survey them. I mean, you do, but also
Yeah.
not those stars. I mean, you can survey. I feel like it's called surveys of. You can survey a star if you actually like, astronomy. Like look at stars, but that's not what we're doing. But it's super similar.
Maybe. Um,
Yes, I mean the more that look on them, the better.
yeah. In that way, I
Yeah.
guess it's similar. So I'm trying to, when I go back by there, I try to see if there is one available, and then if there is one available next time, I will try to find some people who might be interested. We look at them, and then we'll select another one. And there are other ones that have been selected at other universities, so you have to go to them to get those. And if I try to make one of these, if I click on, for instance, Ice Comet here, and I say make, well, I can make lots, but if I say make one, then it says to make one batch of Ice Comet, you need one cactus sap, you need one sulfur, you need 6
Sense.
charcoal,
Also sense.
and then you need 5 salts of lead.
Salts of lead.
Yeah.
Lead salt.
Lead salt.
That
So
sounds.
you need to dissolve the metal into the metal salts. And for these metal salts, to make these,
Ooh, acid baths.
yeah, you need acid baths. These are like small tubs.
Yeah. Not for grown-ups.
Yeah, true. Not for anyone to bathe in, I would say.
Oh.
But what you do is that you have to first make sulfuric acid.
Yeah. Oh. That's an acid.
Yeah.
Yes.
So to make sulfuric acid, first you have to learn the recipe, which requires learning 3 steps of a skill at a school. So you have to pay 3 times. You have to make salt, and you have to learn the different things and get some huge gems from mines. And then
sulfur.
And sulfur. Then you have to go and get the sulfur. So, like east of our chariot stop, we have a pretty close by little sulfur lake. So that lake has sulfurous water in it.
Oh.
So you go there, and you pick up the water. So you get sulfurous water. Then you go home, and you boil the sulfurous water in a kettle. You take sulfurous water and you take 1 salt, and then you boil that together and you make sulfuric acid.
Right, these are the kettles. I'm thinking of something much smaller when I think kettle.
Yeah, you said that last time as well.
Yeah. I'm still. My
the
mindset
kettle.
has not changed.
Yeah. But how it works then, we can actually try this here. If I pick up one of these, for instance, we take this acid bath in the middle here. It says there is a precipitate of 56 salts of zinc in this middle one. And
okay,
then
zinc is not what we want.
No, not for this one. But I guess we can take the lead then instead. It doesn't matter. So we take the lead here on the end. I've made some salts of lead, and then I filter the precipitate.
Precipitate.
So
precipitate.
Yeah. And then I can take the salts of metal in here, which is 44 salts of lead, and then I can make some new if I get some metal. Yeah. So I'm now going to make aluminium or aluminum, as it says, salts here.
Oh no.
So I try to do that, and then it says you need 1 sulfuric acid, you need 1 potash, 25 water, and 7 aluminium. So I picked up the 7 aluminium and the potash, and now I just need to take 1 sulfuric acid that I prepared before, and then I just pick up 25 water from the ground.
Oh, how practical.
Yeah, that's why we have them over here.
Have
and then
what?
the what's it called? Baths, acid baths.
Oh, because they have water in them?
Yeah.
Oh, and acid.
Yes. So now I start a batch of aluminium salts. So now if you click on the one on the on the end.
The one with the lead. No, that's aluminium now.
Yeah.
2 salts of aluminium. Yes.
Yeah, and if you keep clicking on the window, not filter,
Uh,
but just on the
Okay,
window.
I keep clicking on the window. Yeah, now it's 3.
Yeah, and it will soon be 4, and then it will be 5. So it goes pretty quick in the beginning.
Oh, because you put in aluminium and sulfuric acid and it dissolves.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's 4.
So now it's dissolving pretty quickly in the beginning, and then it goes slower and slower. So after a day, maybe it's pretty slow. But you can still leave it if you just go on vacation for a week. You're still going to get more.
Oh.
So it's pretty nice that way. You can leave it for longer and get more, but you get diminishing returns the longer you leave it. So now we can make some stars, some ice comet stars. So to make that, we have enough. I know I have 44 salts here, so I could make 8. I guess 8 stars. Yeah. But then I would need 8 cactus sap and 8 sulfur, and also 8 times 6. It is 48 charcoal.
Some people say that you should put charcoal in your shoes if you go out in case of you meet a badger, because it will bite you in the foot, and if it hear a crunch, it will stop. So therefore, you have charcoal in your shoes. And I don't think it works like that. Oh, you have eggs in there.
Yeah, so these are the stars.
Oh, eggs, stars, star eggs.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So these are now, what are they called? Ice comet stars. That's what they were called. So it says stars will be done in 3 minutes and 3.5 minutes. So it doesn't take very long to make the stars. So you don't need many of these star eggs really, but they are pretty expensive.
It's a complex process. You need the acid thingies and
and so some of them need like hundreds of salt for one star. So it varies greatly depending on what the star is and how it looks. If it has a tail, if it is a sparkly star, if it like explodes at the end and things like that. So yeah, that's how you make fireworks stars.
Yeah, and we can't shoot one up until 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Well, no, we can't shoot that up. We're not going to do that today anyway, because we're going to do that next time. Okay, but we have then succeeded in building a sets ladder and designing the puzzle for it as well. And we've also today looked at making paints and how to make fireworks stars. So we got a lot done today, I feel. But I think we are done then for today.
Yes.
And we will just see next time. We are going to see how the sets ladder has proceeded, if it has passed or not. And then we're going to talk about some art tests, my favorite tests, and we're going to look into that a little bit. So join us then.
Yes.
If you like that. And I hope you like this episode, and we'll see you next time. So until then, bye.
Bye.